Tarantino's Jackie Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay. I'm here with my man Tyler, and this is a good day, man. We started our new show, our first official episode of the No Clarence Movie Show. Tyler, how do you feel to be a part of this?
So here's the thing. I am not good with movies. I really only watch a certain type. It's either got to be comedy or a lot of black people in it. So I'm looking forward to this podcast because you are attempting to expand my palette of movies.
Yeah,
and I'm excited about that.
I think it's a good idea. I love watching movies, and I feel like this is like a good way to like get us to watch a movie like once a week. Just sit down, just get a story.
I like
it's
that.
like reading a book. But like it only takes you like at least 2 hours.
At least when we was talking about this podcast, I told Jay, I said, hey, no 2.5 and over.
And then our first movie's 2.5. But I will be honest with you, I did not know this movie was that long. To be like,
it don't feel like it.
If you think about the overall story of this movie, it's not that long. It's not that much.
Yeah,
happens.
It's nothing crazy.
But we're starting with, to get into that, we're starting with Jackie Brown.
Tarantino's Jackie Brown.
Let's go.
Let's go. The classic Quentin Tarantino movie, Jackie Brown. I think it's his third movie out of his 9. It came out in 1997, starring Pam Grier. The Pam Grier. Foxy Brown herself.
My goodness.
Samuel Jackson. Right,
motherfucker.
Samuel Jackson. This isn't, and then this is a big name after this. Robert De Niro.
Think about that.
This isn't even his movie. It is a Samuel Jackson, Pam Grier movie, or Pam Grier, Samuel Jackson movie.
Seriously, and he's playing a very mid role, if that's the terminology. Hey, y'all, just know I'm terrible with movie terminology. I'm terrible with all that stuff. I just come on here and talk. He's playing a very mid role.
He stole the show the whole movie. Like I was rooting for him, even though he was a piece of work.
He was, he's fresh out of jail, man.
Yes, and then there's some other actors in the movie is Robert Forster.
That's the Like Mike coach.
Yeah, that's a coach from Like Mike.
Bruh, this nigga don't age.
He don't age. He passed away. R.I.P.
Oh, God bless his soul. Oh my goodness.
Ago.
He did not age from the span of that movie to Like Mike.
Oh, no. This movie, let me burn a fun fact real quick. This movie actually saved his career. Like, this was his big comeback. He got nominated for an Oscar and everything.
No, he did a heck of a job.
Yeah, he killed it. He loved him some Foxy Brown.
Supporting
some Jackie Brown.
That's it.
Then we got Michael Keaton, my man Batman. I love seeing him. Oh, yes. I like him. I like that actor. And then the white girl, apparently she was a big deal, Bridget Fonda, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think her mom is that lady from that J-Lo movie that I like.
Let me just say, her putting her toe on that damn cup was disgusting.
Oh God, that's a Quentin Tarantino thing.
Yeah,
he has a foot fetish. Every Quentin Tarantino movie, for some reason, you're gonna see a foot.
This is interesting.
Yeah, it's a thing he does. That's like a common thing. So, before we get started, let's break down how this show works.
Let's talk about it.
So, this is the No Clarence Movie Show, and we're going to go through the movie beat by beat and then talk about the scenes that we like and just, like, explain the movie to y'all. Like, just go through it for the people that don't have time to watch a movie but want to hear people talk about it. This is going to be for you. It's going to be for you. This is the idea that I got for this show. But then after we go through the movie, we're going to give our final thoughts. And then we're going to give some fun facts about the movie. And a lot of times these movies be having some real interesting stuff that happens behind the scenes that, like, I'm excited to talk about.
So this is similar to what we did with albums, but we doing movies now.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay, it's just a little more organized, dude.
Yeah, just a little bit more organized. Yeah, when we used to do music, we didn't really go song by song. We kind of just picked our favorite songs. This is like we're gonna go through the whole movie, but like,
let's get to it.
Make it quick. I'm trying
like it.
I'm trying to make it quick.
We in and out.
Yes, in and out. That's what she said.
She said we ain't got much
I need
time.
to grow up.
All right, man. Let's get to it.
Yes. Okay. So the movie starts with Bobby Womack's across 110th Street
Let me
and
tell
Pam
you.
Grier running, just running, looking like she's running late. She running for the whole damn song. That's 3 minutes.
No, you know what's interesting? When I know you told me it was a Tarantino movie, but when the movie opens up, I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's a Spike Lee production because of the
Yeah,
way it
with
started. She kind of was just standing still, moving.
With his
So-
infamous dolly shot.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, is this a Spike Lee production? You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
On top of that, Across 110th Street go hard.
Yeah,
I've been listening to that song since I watched the movie, and that joint go hard. Bobby Womack is just a hard dude in general.
Yeah,
The legend.
I never listened to the lyrics of that song until I watched this movie with the subtitles on, and I was
Bruh.
like,
He got a whole
this-
message too.
I was like, damn. I was like, this is some gangster rap.
It's some hood, bruh.
It's
Hey.
some hood shit.
I know we get into the movie, but have you heard the story of Bobby Womack?
No, what's the story of Bobby Womack?
Bobby Womack was great friends with Sam Cooke, the
Okay.
legendary Sam Cooke.
Yes.
Sam Cooke was married. When Sam Cooke passed away, he got with Sam Cooke's wife. Literally was walking into the funeral with Sam Cooke's wife.
No, he didn't. That's some 30 shit.
He was great friend. He got a whole song about it too.
Oh my goodness. Jeez.
Shout out Bobby Womack, gangster.
Oh,
Gangster.
shout out Bobby Womack. Is he still alive?
I don't know. I'm assuming he did.
I would say R.I.P.
He would have been on Vlad TV. I would have loved to hear Bobby Womack on Vlad TV. All right, let's go.
Okay. Right. So after this scene of Jackie Brown running, she looked like she's running late for work. She's a flight attendant for
Good to see you running.
I don't remember the name of the airline, but it was a funny name to me. I thought it was a funny name. And then we cut to my favorite scene. We get introduced to my man Ordell Robbie.
Oh, Dale.
Ordell Robbie and Robert De Niro sitting on the couch
Indeed.
watching like I think it's like a gun videos, like they're selling guns, like
But it was
illegal videos.
women in bikinis.
Yeah, women in bikinis shooting AKs. And we get my favorite. This is my favorite sequence of events. In this movie, when the phone rings
Oh my goodness.
and he's sitting there like, "Are you gonna get it?" Well, you know it's not for me. And the way
you
he
forgot to
looks at
say
her-
he in the room with it was De Niro and the white woman.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I don't remember white women names. I gotta do better.
her name is Melanie. The character name is Melanie. Yes.
Yes. So him and Melanie going back and forth.
Yeah.
Is you gonna pick up the phone? She's like, you know it ain't for me. The look he was giving her, like
The look. It was the look. Shit, the look put the fair god in me, and I'm a grown ass man.
the slow neck roll.
Just imagine
You know what I'm
being
saying?
Robert De Niro in that situation.
Oh
Like,
my
that's just so
goodness.
awkward. It's like, what the hell? What is going on? Get me out of here. And then, but this scene shows the dynamic of who Ordell is. Like, you know, he don't play. And then this leads up to eventually this one of the phone calls. There's a bunch of phone calls. They go back and forth for some time. One of the phone calls we found out about Beaumont Livingston. He just Beaumont Livingston. He just got locked up for drunk driving, but they found a gun on him. I don't know why he driving drunk. And he's a gun runner. He's Ordell's gun runner. He carries his gun. He transports his guns for him. So he always got guns on him, right? So they lock him up. So Ordell's like, I got you. And we get introduced to our boy Robert Forrester. I think he plays Max Cherry, my man
Yes.
Max.
Yes. He's a
And
bail.
he's the bail bondsman.
bond,
He got a
yeah.
picture of him and Debo on the wall.
That's so random. Bro, that's so random.
When Samuel Jackson was like, who that big mongoloid nigga up on the wall? I lost it. So essentially we find out that Samuel Jackson wants to put a bond on Beaumont to get him out of jail, and this is where he find out. Max lets him know that he's facing up to 10 years in prison, and this is the moment I knew what was gonna happen happened. Is when Samuel Jackson said, he don't got the disposition for prison. I was like, what? So then he leaves, but he gets he puts $10,000 down. It's $10,000. He puts it down
10,000
to bail him out. And then we get introduced to Beaumont Livingston, and he guess who it is Chris Tucker.
Tucker.
When you see Chris Tucker come up, did you remember he was in this movie?
Let me start by saying this is the first time I'm fully watching the movie. So I had no idea Chris Tucker was even. Oh, well, I saw the credits. I did see the opening credits said Chris Tucker with Beaumont, but it was like, no, you kind of don't really see it coming. And then, like, a young Chris Tucker is just crazy to me. Like, to see a young Chris Tucker.
Well, what's funny is this came out after Friday.
That most definitely makes sense. That most definitely makes sense. Yeah. But he looked different.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. He does look different. Maybe this was filmed before Friday. I don't know, but he does look younger. So we get introduced to Beaumont. Samuel Jackson goes up to him and was like, "Hey, man, how you doing? I hate to be one of these dudes, but I'm gonna be one of these dudes. I need you to come with me do a job." Beaumont's like, "Nah, man, I'm chilling. I just got high. I'm chilling. I just got out." Like, in reality, this is kind of hot. Why would you have you go on a job with you?
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense. He's like, and then what did he say when he finally convinced him to come downstairs with him? What did he say? He's like, this is one of my rules. I don't go do business with anybody that got to do business without no backup. How do you say it? Do you remember how he phrased it?
I can't even recall.
Yeah, but the way he phrased it was hilarious. It was like, "Now I don't do my mama rule the business. You don't do business with anyone you don't know, haven't done business before with. That with people that do business without backup." Like he said, business bad time. So they get up to Ordell's car, Beaumont. They go to the back seat, open the trunk. Samuel Jackson hands Beaumont the shotgun. He's like, "Hey, get in the back, get in the trunk." Beaumont's like, nah, I ain't getting in the trunk. Eventually, he convinces Beaumont to get in the trunk because the plan is when they roll up to the job to switch guns with the Asians. I believe he said
Koreans.
The Koreans. Beaumont gonna jump out the trunk if they when they go.
Yeah. Do the little. Do the pump.
Scale. Yeah. Stupid. My question is, would you have got in the trunk?
Bruh, hell no. Not after I got caught. It just don't add up in my mind to get in the trunk.
It didn't add up at all. But Beaumont gets in the trunk reluctantly, Ordell sits in the car, lights a cigarette, drives around the corner, and I wrote this down. He drives around the corner, pops the trunk, and then all you hear is, "Do a nigga a favor, pop, pop." And I lost it. I was like, imagine those are your last words. Do a nigga a favor, pop, pop. And now we cut to Jackie Brown getting stopped by the feds. When we get introduced to Ray Nicolette and Mark Dugas. Ray Nicolette is our boy Batman, Michael Keaton, and Mark Dargis is the racist one with the mustache. So they stop her and they know everything without even looking in her bag. They know how much money she had. They find all her money. They bring her in. And they're like, "Oh, where'd you get the money?" Jackie Brown's staying strong though. She's like, "I don't know. I'm not talking. I don't know." So they start looking. They're like, they then confirm that Beaumont snitched when he got locked up because he was facing 10 years. We skipped the part. when Samuel Jackson said after he killed Beaumont, he said that I knew he was gonna rat once he said he was facing up to 10 years.
So you got to know people.
Exactly. He knows people.
Can we? Let me just stop right here. Right.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown, just seems so cool under pressure.
Yeah, smoking a cigarette.
Throughout the whole movie, I'm confused on why she was so cool.
Yeah, she
So
was
I
in some
was like-
stressful situations.
I gotta go back because Jackie Brown. You was gonna give some history on the book that
Yeah.
this movie is based on, but the book the movie based on is not called Jackie Brown, right? So
Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino, it feels like a sequel
yeah,
to Foxy Brown.
mm.
So if you go back and watch Foxy Brown, right,
yeah,
just to give some context on like why is she this way? In Foxy Brown, her man was shot and killed. Her brother was shot and killed.
mm.
And she was just out here like slapping hoes with bar chairs
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I'm
And-
saying? Like she real gangster in that movie. So when you get to Jackie Brown, it's like, okay, I see why she really
Yeah.
don't fear nothing. Cause she ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah. That's interesting. And when we get to another part later in the movie, we'll talk on that some more because that's interesting. Remind me when we get to the part I'm thinking about.
Okay.
So if you know what I'm talking about, if you know the part, but so they're in the thing, they're in the detective's office, and they're going through the money again, and they find a little baggie of coke.
Just a little
Now-
bag.
Yeah, just a little bag. And now Jackie Brown's fucked. She going to jail. And she still look fine, even with her hair looking the best going into prison. Like I was like, okay, Pam Grier still got it. She ain't never
Still got
lost it.
My goodness.
So then that leads to Ordell having to go back to Max Cherry, the bail bondsman, to post Jackie Brown's bill. Because Jackie's staying quiet. Even when they asked her what her plea was, the lawyers was like, she's saying she's remaining mute. So Jackie's staying strong. Now Samuel Jackson's trying to get the bond, switch the bond from Beaumont to Jackie because Beaumont's dead. And Sam basically says like, oh, the police ran up on me. That's how I found out. Blah blah blah. Full well knowing he just shot that man last night. He shot that man twice. Wasn't the
That man
chest?
is
Wasn't the head?
devious. That man is devious in this
Oh,
movie. I
devious.
can't
And then
even lie.
had the nerve to laugh that said Beaumont got his brains blown out and laughed about it. Like it was crazy. So then they go through the process. They go a little back and forth. Max is like, well, I got to get a death certificate, this and that, because you can't just trust for $10,000. He's like, fuck it, just do it. Jackie Brown's a citizen. She doesn't deserve to be in jail, right? He's trying to get her out because she got his money.
Yep.
So then Max goes to the prison and picks her up, and this man is sprung. He sees Jackie
let me
Brown
tell
walking
you.
out, and he's like, the music got the love music, and the Delphonics is playing. Friggin', my man.
Jay, I'm trying to tell you, bro, if this movie was made in today's time, that T-Pain I'm Sprung would have came
Yes,
up. That would have been the
yes.
song that was played when he looked up and saw her. Like, that jump was crazy.
Yo, mans was sprung. He was like, hey, you trying to get a bite to eat?
My goodness,
Like-
I ain't never heard of
I ain't never heard no
Bondsman take
bail
it.
bondsman.
Oh, come on.
I ain't never heard no bail bondsman talk about, oh, you trying to get something to eat, you trying to go to a bar. Like he was trying to get up on them, on that thing,
Playboy.
right? And so they go out to eat. They have a little conversation about. He gives us some legal advice, like, "Hey, you probably won't even get that much time. Probably end up with just probation, this and that, blah blah blah." And then and as she's bringing him home, she opens the glove box. You see his gun, or did I mix it up? When she first got in the car, she saw his gun in the glove box.
Yeah, when she first
Okay,
got
yeah.
in the car.
When she first got in the car, sorry, I mixed that up. So then he drops her off, and then sitting outside her house is our boy old Ordell.
Good old
Right.
Ordell.
She gets in the house. I like how they shot this scene in the dark. Like everyone's just sitting in the shadows. You can't see anybody, but you know exactly what's going on. So Ordell's in the house. he's ready to choke her. He's like getting close to having a conversation, and he's slowly like moving his hand up to her neck, and all you can see is the shadows. And then Jackie Brown out of nowhere pulls out a gun.
Motherfucker.
Like,
She
and I
said,
was like,
"Motherfucker,
where'd she
you."
get that gun? I didn't even know that and at the same time, they're cutting back and forth, and you see Max realize his gun's gone.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh shit, she got the gun and had no idea that she took it. So then she switched the lights on, and she's like, what the fuck? Get your hand from around my throat. And then they start talking. He's like, I know you would come in here to kill me. It's okay, I forgive you, but I want 100,000. So like they start
Samuel, hold on. when she had the gun up against Samuel Jackson's head, right after they finally was like,
Yeah.
we good. He go,
Yeah.
He go, ain't nobody about that black on black violence. Like this nigga didn't just kill Mobot
Like,
in the
he
previous
just
scene.
killed Bobot. He literally just did it. Like 2 scenes ago, he just popped Bobot twice. One in the chest, one in the head.
Now, mind you, I'm sitting there watching this movie like, what Jackie Brown finna do with a gun? But I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep referring back to Foxy Brown. Her boyfriend was a former policeman and taught her how to use a gun.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm interested. I didn't do no research in the Foxy Brown, so I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
So then they broker out a deal, and essentially he's like, I can't get my money because all my money's in Mexico. I don't know why this nigga got all of his money in Mexico. I feel like he should have some in other places that he could get to, at least in cash, hidden somewhere. I don't know. But that's what her job is. She brings the guns. She brings the money back for him. So like she goes down there and gets money, gets his money, and so they bring out this plan like, oh, we're gonna get the 500,000 out. I'm gonna bring 550,000 out, and I want 100,000 for myself for doing this, right?
Yep.
So they broker a blit deal. Jackie then goes back. Oh no, the next day after they broke this deal, because they don't really tell you the whole plan. It kind of like just fades to Ordell leaving, saying like, yeah, this is the plan, blah blah blah. So then the next day, Max shows up to her crib like, hey, where's my gun? And this is the part where I had a question. So they get into this long talk about starting over and how she's afraid to start over, and like her whole life, like this and that. It's always been something. And this is the part where I feel like the Foxy Brown story makes more sense.
Ah, yes.
Like, because you said like she had this whole life, and it's like this movie's like her. It makes sense. Like this movie, like is Foxy Brown too, basically, because she's starting all over. It's the same character. She's playing the same character, in my opinion.
Yeah, just a more mature.
Yeah, she's 44 now.
Yeah, she's less. What's up, brother?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
yeah, yeah. It's not the 70s no more. It's the 90s.
Big facts.
So then she tells Max that she's gonna go back to the police, to the feds, and tell them everything. Basically, she's already scheming her plan to get out and live large and have her life not be ruined by this. So she's already planning.
There's one key moment in that scene.
Yeah,
where Jackie puts on a vinyl by Delphonics.
Yes.
And Max Cherry is like, what song is this? It's Didn't I by Delphonics. She's like, it's the Delphonics. He was like, okay. Okay.
And you know what it kind of reminded me of? It kind of reminded me of Don Bro when we showed him Slow Down.
Oh, Bobby Valentino. Yeah.
That's what that reminded me
That was
of.
a great time.
Yes. So after that, we go to the next scene where she meets with the police again, and they talk about how they want to get him in the act of transporting her money. So the plan is, so she's like, yeah, we can do it. We have to do a test run though. So they go to the mall. They do a test. The plan is like they're gonna meet somewhere. The Fed's gonna watch it, but they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna let the exchange go by, so you can see how it works. And then the next time they're gonna do the exchange again. So then she basically tells them, yeah, I work for Ordell. I transport his money, this and that. So they're like, okay, cool. This is the plan. We're gonna catch him in the act a second time, and want to get him in the act, get his money, lock him up, throw him away.
we got to remember that the deal she has with the police or
Yeah.
the feds is that when it goes through, she gets full immunity.
Yes, full immunity. Yeah, full immunity. And she's able to get her job back. She also negotiates to let them go back, allow her to fly so she could continue the charade to try and get Ordell.
Yeah.
So then she goes to meet with Ordell now. No, we cut back to Robert De Niro, Ordell, and Melanie at the crib. Ordell's getting his stuff together. He's about to leave, and he leave to meet Jackie Brown, and he's like, "Hey, Melanie, take care of my boy Lewis, Robert De Niro's character." And they're sitting there and they're just talking. It's like I'm sitting like, why are we seeing this? Like as this scene's going on, I'm like, what's going on? Is he gonna fuck her? And lo beyond Vel, he ends up fucking her. And her scheming ass then tries to get him to go against Ordell. So this is brewing now.
Yeah. By the way,
this is brewing now.
that was the most awkward sex scene I've ever
Oh
seen.
my god,
in my
so
life.
awkward.
This nigga looked like he had just super out of shape.
Yeah,
I think it
like-
was about 4 pumps.
I mean,
really
he did
think
just get out of jail 4
That's
years
fair.
ago.
It was about 4
probably
pumps, though.
Oh yeah, he didn't have.
It was
that's all
quick.
he had in him.
That thing was tragic.
Yeah,
Mind
that's
you,
all he had in him.
I mean, I don't know, bro. It was just weird. Like I ain't
Yeah.
never seen nothing like that. Like they was both standing up
Yeah.
straight.
Yo, I skipped this part because I didn't really think it was important. When old boy was sitting at that lady's house, the one who was dancing in front of him singing "Baby Love,"
Mm-hmm.
you think he was smashing her too?
Well, you realize that's one of Ordell's. You kind of get a
Yeah, it's
glimpse
one of
who
Ordell's
Ordell
girls.
was. That's one of Ordell's like shorties. You kind of see how he kind of move. He kind of a pimp and
Yeah.
a gun owner. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's a gun runner.
He just kind of.
Yeah,
I guess it's just that scene was to show, was to show that was for Ordell to show De Niro, forget his name, Lewis or something like that.
Yeah,
That
Lewis,
was,
yeah.
that was for him to show him like, yo, if you play with me, you're gonna end up like Beaumont.
yeah.
Beaumont in the trunk. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's what that
Okay.
was for.
So now we get back, and then basically his white girl Melanie is saying he's dumb. He don't really know what he's doing. He thinks he's popping, and he's telling everyone how much money he got, like he's stupid. And Lewis is like, hey, that ain't cool. And as this conversation's going on, Ordell is meeting with Jackie Brown, and they're planning their plan to get all of Ordell's $500,000 out of Mexico, so he can run.
Real quick at the bar. I
Yeah.
think it was this scene at the bar. Samuel L. told Jackie Brown, "Damn girl, you gonna need some nigga repellent when you walk up in here to get." He said, "Damn girl, you look so good. You gonna need some nigga repellent when you
yeah.
walk up in here."
Yo, this movie was literally like a love letter to Pam Grier. I feel like,
Gotta
it
be.
was just it was just praising her the whole time.
And she deserved it. I've
Yeah.
been low key after watching Foxy Brown. Now I gotta watch Coffee.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm about to go on a run. But anyway,
yeah.
go ahead. We's in the
So
bar.
this is where they discuss the plan. Okay, well, Jackie Brown tells Ordell of the plan to transport 50 G, the watch 'em trade 50 G's with the feds, and then the second time is when they're gonna bring the 500,000 plus 50 G's, so they can take the 50 G's. That's what they're gonna seize, and the 500,000 goes free. Right? So that's what they come up with this plan. Jackie has a whole nother plan. She's planning to take all the money,
Yep.
but we haven't gotten to that part yet. So then after they meet, I can't remember what happened after that.
After they meet, we go to the mall.
Yeah, we go to the mall. Yeah, so yeah, the mall scene starts. No, we're just at the mall. She's just meeting with Max, right?
She was meeting with Ordell at the mall.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then she walks away from Ordell. Yeah, they end up.
Max pulls up.
And Max pulls up, and this is where she comes up with the plan. Like, oh, I'm gonna need you to watch to see what happens. She basically ropes Max into the plan because my man Max is sprung. He gonna do whatever Jackie said.
Big facts. Because
Right, he gonna do whatever Jackie said.
What did he do after that? He went and bought a Delphonics album.
He sure did. He sure did went out about Delphonics.
Played the same song.
Yep.
Didn't
And
I?
he's playing it the whole. He's playing it the rest of the movie. Every time you see her, basically the song's kind of low key playing in the background.
It's going crazy.
So then she wrote. Now we're back. Now we're at the mall. The first operation's going down. Right. So the Jackie Brown's with the feds. They tells her, oh, we're gonna be watching from the back. We're gonna follow whoever takes the money, and then boom, bop, boop. Right. So Jackie's chilling there, just sunglasses on, having a good old time. And then this girl, she looks mad nervous, shows up. She's like shaking, she looked like a rickety cricket. Like, like she's mad nervous, and she's like, okay, put it down. Just put the bag down, sit a little bit, eat your food, and, we're going to just walk away. We're going to go part ways. Right? So it goes smoothly, right? And then we cut to Max, and Max is sitting there watching. You see the feds get up, start following. I think her name's Sharonda. Sharonda gets up. She's all shaky. She gets up, starts walking away after she finished eating. And then we watch Max see the feds follow her, but he sees that old girl, what's her name? The older chick.
Yeah, the older chick, yeah.
Older chick sitting there, and she grabbed the bag. They did another switch. Right? So now she got the 50K, and boom, bop, boop. They Max sees it. Jackie's pissed now. She calls up like, what the fuck? Blah 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 blah, going off. And she's like, no, it's cool. That was part of the plan. That's one of my girls. Blah 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 blah. She's like, you can't do that shit without saying something. Now they think I'm a liar. Blah blah blah. Right. So come to find out, old girl took the money and dipped. Her name was Simone.
Yep. Yeah,
Simone
she dipped.
took the money and dipped.
Yep.
Right? So then they're not going to change the plan. They got to rope Melanie into the plan.
This it all go downhill.
Yeah, this is where it all goes downhill. Friggin' Jackie Brown like, who the fuck is Melanie? He's like, I trust Melody. Do you trust Melody? Yeah, I trust Melody. Like, no, he don't trust Melody, right? He don't trust Melody at all. We also forget that Robert De Niro also told Ordell that Melanie was scheming behind his back. And Ordell was like, Melanie's going to be Melanie. Like, I ain't worried about her. She gonna fuck it up either way. So she's a fuck up. She thinks Ordell's a fuck up, and Ordell thinks she's a fuck up. They're both fuck ups. Ordell, even though Ordell don't fuck up at all, it don't seem like Ordell's playing. His only
He's very
fuck up was
calculated.
his only fuck up was bringing Melanie into the plan. So this is the plan. This is a little confusing because it goes with a bunch of people's different point of views.
Break it down, brother.
So the plan is Jackie Brown gonna get the money. At the airport, the feds do what they gotta do to the money. I think what did they do?
Mark 'em.
They mark the bills. That's what they do. They mark the bills, and Jackie Brown goes to the mall. And the plan is she gonna go into the store, try on a suit, in the dressing room. Melanie and Lewis are supposed to come up. Melanie's supposed to walk into the dressing room, take the money, take the 50 G's, leave with Lewis. The 50 G's is supposed to be in the bag with the 500K. That's the money that's Melanie's supposed to take.
Yes.
And that's where they do the exchange, and then they're supposed to meet Sharonda with the 50K that they're supposed to get caught up with the marked bills. Right? So that's what the plan's supposed to be. Right? But this is what Jackie Brown's plan was. Jackie Brown's plan was to keep the 500,000 herself, give Melanie the 50K, then take 10 of that 50K and give it to Melanie to tell her to put in her pocket to make it look like she stole from Ordell. And then just run away. And then have Max come into the room, say, oh, my wife forgot a bag of towels. And boom, bop, boop, get the thing out. And she's supposed to run out, act like disheveled, like Melanie's ran in, took the money, and went to the feds, right? So that's Jackie Brown's plan. So the plan goes successful. Max gets the money. Jackie Brown then goes to the feds. Jackie Brown's plan goes perfectly. Ordell's plan goes to shit.
Terrible.
So the whole time when Louis and Melanie are trying to get to the thing, Melanie's still in the bathroom holding up. They're running late, right? Louis getting frustrated. He ain't got no patience for this shit because he honestly, I think he just got out of jail. And he's nervous because he don't want to go back, right? Because he just got out. He just spent 4 years in prison. So Melanie's lollygagging and shit. They're running late. He's snatching her like, hurry the fuck up. What the fuck is wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. Right? So they're fighting the whole time. So then once Melanie gets the money and they're leaving, she keeps talking shit because now Louis can't find where they parked. She keeps talking shit, keeps talking shit. Louis gets pissed, pops her 2 times. Pops her 2 times. I was not expecting that. That shit took me out.
I didn't see that coming either.
I didn't think
he
it
was
at all.
actually
I was
gonna
like, why
shoot her.
would you do that? That's the worst possible thing to do. Right? So then now Louis got the bag with the $40K and he drives off. Right? And then
He picks up Ordell.
he picks up Ordell and Ordell's like, where the rest of my money?
Well, the thing is, even before that,
He's
he
like,
go-
where
he
Melanie?
go- Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
like,
where
where
Melanie?
Melanie? He was like, nah, I had to shoot her.
I had to shoot her. I shot her.
And
What do
he
you
was
mean
just
you
like-
shot her? He's like, what do you mean you shot her?
he was just confused. Like, what
Where
you
is
mean?
she? In the parking lot. He's like, in the parking lot. What? Why? Well, you couldn't just slap her?
He just go, well, I mean, at least
you know,
you got
she
my
was talking,
money.
just yapping, and but she was being annoying.
Hey,
Like that was the worst time to be like that. Like, come on, get it together.
a
girl.
nervous man. First of all, the man trying to drive and trying to find a parking space.
Yeah,
Shut up.
exactly.
Just
Like the
be
whole
quiet.
time she's just yapping and shit, and just like, let me hold the bag. Like, oh my,
Are you
God.
struggling? Is this difficult for
Yeah,
you?
like,
trying
oh
to
my
find a
God, she
space?
was the most annoying person in the world. Like honestly, I'm happy he popped her. I'm happy. I'm not saying she deserved it, but I'm just saying I'm happy. You know,
He
It's
said,
like,
Ordell was like, is she dead? He was like, I don't know.
I suppose. He said, I suppose. You know what a nigga says, I suppose, that means they don't know. I suppose. I'm supposed to know. That's what you're supposed to know.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so then Ordell's like, what the fuck? And then he looks in the bag and he sees there's only 40,000 in there. So the $10K that Jackie Brown gave to Melanie put it in her pocket. Right? So that's why there was only 40. He's like, where the fuck's the rest of my money? And then Ordell's like, what do you mean? He's like, it felt right. He's like, where's my money? There's books in here. Where's my money? And then he's like, oh, you know what? I seen the bail bondsman in the store. And then we flash back to the scene where Max gave him the little salute. And he's like, he's like, I thought it was weird. I just thought he was there with his wife or something. And then Ordell was like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you think that was weird? Why would he be there? Like, he's like, why didn't you think that was something up with that? So Ordell's pissed and he just kills Louis, 2 times. Right? Kills Louis, and then he's on the run. Right? Now, Max is fucking living on clouds right now, got the money, chilling.
My goodness.
Right? And he gets home because did they show him make the exchange with Jackie?
No, they showed him go into the dressing room to get the bag. And,
Yeah.
walk
And then
out.
just drive off and it showed him get home, right?
Listening to Delphonics.
Listen to the Delphonics because he's on cloud 9. He in love with Jackie.
Exactly.
Right? So then he gets home, Ordell's in the house. Like, is Ordell in the house or Ordell calls his job? Ordell calls his office and is like, where's my money? Meet me here at Sharonda's place. And when Ordell gets to Sharonda's place, let me tell you this. He's like, how do you live in this place? This is decrepit. How you live like this? This is decrepit. And she just some country bumpkin, mad, fidgety, fucking rickety cricket. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, she just mad country. And he's on the phone like, meet me here. Max shows up to the crib. He's like, where's my money? He's like, I just came to give you back your $10K.
Yeah, that was tough.
Right? That was tough. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just came to give you back. He's like, where's Jackie? Blah, blah, blah. And then Jackie, he's like, Jackie's back at the place. So he's like, get the money and we're going to go there. And then Ordell got the gun to Max's back, like, let's go. Or if you make any move, you're dead and she's dead. So this part, it kind of wrapped this part up real quick. So then next thing you know, we get to the bail bondsman. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to mention that Max went to Debo to find where Ordell went.
Exactly.
So
Debo know where everybody live.
Yeah, Debo knows where everybody lives.
my
I
job
think
to
this is
find
after Friday. I think Debo tried to get his life together, start working for a bail bondsman. Now
Oh,
he's fixing his life.
whoa! Smokey ends up being
Beaumont.
a gun runner.
Yes,
What if Smokey's
This is what
name
happened
this
to
whole
Smokey.
time was Beaumont?
we didn't know Smokey's real name.
Nobody knew Smokey's name.
We did not know Smokey's real name. I didn't.
Debo
I
gets
thought
out
about
of
that was a
jail.
theory I had. My theory
Debo
was
gets
like,
out of
this is
jail and becomes a bail bondsman,
a bail
whatever.
bondsman. Yeah.
And he can find people because he Debo.
Yeah, he's Debo. We found Craig every time Craig went somewhere. He always found Craig.
What?
This is what happened to Debo after next Friday.
So we
Because
not
next
only
Friday
have
was literally the next week.
Oh my goodness! It was the next week.
Yeah, it was next week. So this could have been after he beat up Baby Joker and all that.
Wow.
So-
Wow.
Now they get to the bail bondsman shop. Ordell comes in with the gun in Max's back. They're like, oh, here's the money. Next thing you know, little scuffle, bop, bop, bop. Cops come out the thing, pop Ordell 3 times. Pop, pop, pop. Ordell's dead. And then they're like, Debo's like, well, how'd you know where he was? Well, I know where everybody is. I know where everybody is.
It's my job to find people.
Yeah, it's my job to find people. And now Ordell's dead. Nicoletta
Ordell's dead. The cops got the marked
what-
money,
got the
So-
marked money.
but Jackie Brown was able to walk away
Yeah,
with the 500.
with the 500,000.
Nuts.
So now you see Jackie roll up to the bail bonds, but I think it's maybe a week or so later, a couple days later, and Jackie's like, I'm going to Europe,
Looking like summer.
right? Looking
Looking
like
like
just
summer.
looking new,
White.
looking new.
Man,
weight
white
lifted off her
blazer with the
shoulders.
white shirt, white flip
Yes.
flop. My goodness.
So then she comes up talking to my man Max, like, hey, what you gonna do with your money? And this and that. And he's like, and she was no, because Max didn't want to take his cut, right? He just let her
yeah.
take the whole thing. She's like, oh, you could come with me. He's like, I don't know. He hesitates. She gives him a kiss though.
Man.
And he's like, hold up, 1 second. Let me hang this phone call. And then she just drives off into the sunset.
Playing what? Calls 110th Street.
Yes.
Pimps trying to find a woman this week.
And that's Jackie Brown.
And she's singing the song too.
Yeah.
Calls 110th Street.
So, what was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene. I mean, it's hard to say. I feel like to me the funniest was them trying to figure out who picking up the phone.
Yeah, that was mine. That was
You know what I'm
mine. That
saying?
whole phone thing was hilarious.
But also
When he got the drink and he just jingles the glass with the ice, and then when she grabs his glass and doesn't grab Robert De Niro's, he's like, bitch.
Yeah, I thought that was my favorite scene. Now I don't remember when Ordell says this in the movie, but one of my favorite quotes from him was, "My ass may be dumb, but I ain't no dumbass."
Yo, this is like Samuel Jackson's, like, I think this is like his best movie.
Yo, can we just he is one of the best antagonists.
Yeah, he's really good at being a bad guy. Yeah,
Because it's like all the nigga want is his money.
yeah, that's all he wanted.
You know what I'm saying? And we gotta the hair.
The hair. So, all right, let's get into fun facts. That was all Samuel Jackson's idea.
Really?
The twisted goatee, the hair, that was all his idea.
That joint had me. It gave you, I'm doing something illegal.
Yeah,
and you can't stop me vibes.
He looked like a scumbag.
With the exactly with the Kango. Oh my goodness, bro! It was a little crazy.
Yeah,
but it worked for him. It worked for him. That's hilarious.
This also holds the record for the most times Samuel Jackson said "motherfucker" in a movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, as of 2018, it still holds the record for the number of times he said.
Hold on. Even Snakes on the Plane, he says,
yes.
"Wow." You know
he
what
said
though?
it 37 times.
It didn't even feel like he was saying it that much. That's crazy.
Samuel Jackson said this is his favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. He's done most of Quentin Tarantino's movies.
Yep, Pulp Fiction.
This. Hateful Eight, Django. Was he in Kill Bill? I don't think he was in Kill Bill.
No, he wasn't in Kill Bill.
He wasn't. But he's done the most. He's done the most Quentin Tarantino movies.
And this was his favorite. It'd be my favorite too.
And
If
this
I
was
got
his
to work
favorite.
with
Yeah, I
Pam
mean,
Grier.
this was his starring movie. So Samuel Jackson. I mean, Quentin Tarantino made this movie because he loved Foxy Brown. Like he loved blaxploitation movies. This is like an ode to blaxploitation movies for him. Like he was like a huge fan. If one thing about Quentin Tarantino, he's like the biggest movie nerd ever. Like he loves every movie. So he loved Pam Grier, and he wanted to make a movie with Pam Grier so bad. Like,
also, I feel like the intro to Jackie Brown was so long because the daggone intro to Foxy Brown was the longest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Well, this movie is an ode to blaxploitation films.
Yeah,
so
I
that
get
makes
it.
sense.
They took forever.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was this. I timed this one for this movie. It was 3 minutes. Jackie Brown was walking and running for a whole 3 minutes nonstop. She got stamina.
Foxy Brown was just her doing karate kicks and all types of stuff she ain't even do in the movie.
Yes.
And it was good. It was the longest. It was Willie Hutch did the soundtrack for Foxy Brown. It had to be like 5 minutes song.
Yeah.
This jump was crazy.
Oh yeah, no.
It was nuts.
So this is a huge fun fact. I found this out.
Talk to me.
So he wanted to make this movie with Pam Grier. But if Pam Grier declined, and if he could afford it, he wanted it to be Angela Bassett.
Ooh.
Right? That's the only other person who could have done this. Like, she could do that now. She could do this movie now.
Should we, I mean, a rerun? I could see a Jackie Brown in today's age.
Yeah, but here's the thing about this movie. This movie's like low-key timeless, though.
Because of the people in it?
The people in it, and just the way, like, you don't really feel like
it don't feel like an old movie.
Yeah, the only thing that dates it maybe is the mall.
Yeah, a lot of people in it.
Yeah, the mall and the cars.
The cars.
But not even the cars. You still starting to see some of those cars driving around to this day.
This movie definitely, it feels very timeless. Yeah. Very timeless.
Everyone in this movie got shot twice, except for Ordell. He got shot 3 times. I don't know why. It was just everyone got hit twice. Pop, pop.
Jackie Brown. Oh, you talking about the people who got shot?
Everyone who got shot.
Okay.
Got shot twice.
Got you. Interesting.
Yeah. Also, there's he wanted Sylvester Stallone to play the Robert De Niro part.
That made more sense.
Yeah, but Sylvester Stallone declined. He turned it down. He didn't like them. He didn't want to do it because he didn't get enough lines.
To be honest with you, I've never seen Sylvester Stallone do any real acting. I said
it's always an action. Yeah,
a lot of movies he did himself. It was
the only time his
career is
Creed.
impressive. Yeah, his
only
career
time
is
he
impressive.
Actually acted was Creed.
I've never had to see him do anything outside of shooting or fight or boxing.
No, exactly.
So, it is what it is.
This movie also started the beef between Quentin Tarantino and Spike Lee.
Speak on this, because first of all, I ain't even know them niggas was beefing.
So Spike Lee did not like the fact that the word nigga was used so much in this movie and Quentin Tarantino wrote it.
Now, Now, do you think this was more Samuel L. Jackson and any of the black people saying nigga? You think that was more of them taking
Nah,
creative-
because Quentin Tarantino's one of those guys like you're gonna read the dialogue.
Okay.
He's one of those guys. And Tarantino, like in his movie, he infamously says the N-word in his movies.
How do we
He
feel
says
about
it.
that?
He does say. Think about it in Pulp Fiction. He says it, and Django he says it, and a lot of his movie and Reservoir Dogs he says it. Is he in Reservoir Dogs? He's not in Reservoir Dogs, but
serious,
he
how
has
do
white
we
people
feel
say
about
it.
that? How do we feel about this shit? Because I will say this: it's very conflicting.
It's
The
very
movies are
conflicting.
good,
Yeah.
but also, why every time
He's in it.
He
He gotta
says-
say that. Yeah, he gotta say the N-word. I don't know.
it's a little funky?
It always catches me off guard. He don't do it no more, but it always catches me off guard.
Especially in Django, but he
Yeah,
got blown
Django.
up.
Yeah, he got
So it's
blown
like,
up.
I get it.
If you think about it, most of the white people who said the N-word in that movie kind of died.
That adds up though.
Something bad happened to
I guess
him.
it's a
Yeah.
lesson learned, but it
Yeah.
is something to think about.
But this is like a long time. Like Spike Lee thinks Quentin Tarantino just wants to be a black man. Is a fake black man. He don't like him. He thinks he's a racist. It's a whole thing.
I'd have been mad just off the intro. I'm like, bro, that is my thing.
Well, Spike Lee's is a little bit. It's a little bit different. I think Spike Lee's one is more like it was similar, but I think Spike Lee's is like, that's Spike Lee
Yeah, it's gonna be all up
because he
in
always
their
does
face.
his at the end of the movie.
He does it throughout.
Sometimes in the middle. Yeah, sometimes in
Yeah.
the middle.
That's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
But yeah, those are all my fun facts. You got anything else about Foxy Brown?
Nah, man. I just say I think it was a great a movie that connected the two. In the Foxy Brown, of course, like I said, her boyfriend was shot. Her boyfriend, who was a policeman, right?
Yeah.
The dude, her brother, dimed him out because he was an undercover policeman, and the people he was like investigating thought they killed him, but he ended up going to the hospital having like plastic surgery and like looked totally different. Or he got like a different nose, so he looked different, so nobody could recognize him. But her brother was staying at his house because he got into some trouble with the same people that he was investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Her brother, to try and pay back the people who was trying to kill him, domed him out, and they said, "Yo, that dude that was undercover, y'all thought y'all killed. He's here, like he's alive."
Yeah.
So they shoot him. Jackie Brown finds out that her brother downed him out, so she goes like, "Hey, you need to get the hell out of town." You know what I'm saying? But she's like, "I'm finna get revenge." So she go act like a prostitute.
Is this the whole movie?
Yeah, she acts like a prostitute to get in to the organization, right? And then they find out that she was dude's girlfriend and she dude brother. So they like, what we gonna do? We gonna shoot her up with some heroin, send her to the farm. So let these white boys.
Heroin?
Bruh, they shot her up with heroin, sent her to the
All
farm.
right, stop. I'm gonna watch this movie.
I'm trying to tell you, the movie crazy, bruh.
I never seen it, but I'm gonna watch it.
The movie crazy. It don't make no sense,
Yeah,
but she came out of that, and you get why she is just like, bruh, can't nothing faze me.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. So before we wrap up, what did you think of Jackie Brown?
Let me tell you something right now. I give this a 4 out of 5.
Oh, we can't rank this movie. We can't rank it. We can't
Oh,
rank
I thought
this
we
movie.
had a rating.
Oh no,
All right,
no,
my
we,
bad.
no, we can't
My
rank
bad.
a classic. It's a classic.
I thought Jackie Brown was a really good movie. I thought it was well put together.
Yeah.
I thought there was no real wasted lines. Like you said, I agree with you. The only scene that ain't really make no sense, but it did, was with Shorty dancing for De Niro. But that was to establish that the lady was one of Ordell's women.
One of Ordell's girls.
And also to show Lewis that like, hey, you play me, this how it's gonna turn out. You know what I'm saying? But it was
no, I was talking about the sex scene. Not that scene. I was talking about the sex scene.
That didn't make no sense.
That wasn't needed.
But I haven't seen all of Tarantino's movies.
Yeah.
But is right next to Pulp Fiction. I don't know. I can't say it's his best one, but
Yeah.
it's right up there. It's next to Pulp Fiction. I do think it's better than Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs was
I
his
wasn't
first
the
movie.
biggest fan of Reservoir, but I like Jackie Brown, and I like I like how it was to me. I was like, I really like this movie so much that I gotta
Yeah.
go back and watch Foxy. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because it's like he really made it so that if you want more info, if you want to learn more about who she was, you
Yeah.
have to go back and watch the other one, because he pretty much made it like a sequel, where it's like we
Yeah.
already told you about her from the previous jump, so we just gonna put her through this story and show you like how fly she is
Yeah.
just off the way she was moving. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So I do like the movie. I like it. Samuel L. Jackson, just legendary.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, Cole Reans. I ain't never heard nobody say Cole Reans.
The Koreans. Yeah, no, I really like the movie. It's one of my favorites. I think it's my top 3. I think it might be number 2. I think it's Kill Bill, this, and then Django.
Man. I forgot about Kill Bill. I love
Yeah,
Kill Bill.
I think it's Kill Bill, this, and Django. I think these my that's my for Quentin Tarantino movies. But I really like this movie. I forgot how much I liked it, so I started watching it again.
Mm.
And I was like, this is a real good movie. This
And
is
let me give I don't know who did the wardrobe. So real quick, in Foxy Brown, right? Pam Grier did the wardrobe. She did that wardrobe herself, like she did all.
Yeah.
So I like the way she was dressing in Jackie Brown, because it was like you still know she fine, but you remember that like she 44.
yeah,
So like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
they
it's
remind you a lot too.
yeah.
Nah,
My goodness.
well, Samuel Jackson's outfit in the beginning of the movie, the white on white, shit was clean.
Bro, that was fly.
That was
I ain't
fucking
gonna-
clean. That was fire.
in the white apartment, and then
In the white
apartment
couch
all
with the-
white.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was some
Yeah,
clean
just-
stuff right there.
Samuel Jackson, he was dressing crazy, but I would do it if I was a pimp.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. But this has been the No Clearance Movie Show. We're still working on a name, so if y'all like the show, let us know what y'all think. And if you want to get these episodes early, please subscribe to our Patreon. You get it a week early before we drop it on YouTube. We really appreciate it. It helps us grow the channel, grow the podcast, the No Clearance Podcast, Technically Athletic, Dare to Talk, all them shows. It's just like, this really helps. So, yeah, this is the No Clearance movie show, and thank you for tuning in.
Peace out.
Peace.
Across the 110th Street.